good night to
Good
one
night.
and
Good night.
all. Tonight's show is a special one. I know it's special because Arsenal got back to winning ways, you know, but or if it's just because Messi won the seventh, and in my opinion, putting this goat talk, you don't even have to distinguish it anymore by saying he's the Ram goat and Ronaldo is a goat. The man is right now is undisputed GOAT. Seventh Ballon d'Or, that's unprecedented. And guys, I don't think that we'll see anybody else in our lifetime. And I think it's a stretch to even think of in times to come. Whether or not somebody can win another, but somebody can win seven Ballon d'Or in my mind. Good night to Free Danny. What's up, sir?
I'm good.
I'm gonna wait till Joe come for you. Joe after you cool. I'm gonna
What?
wait for you and
Wow.
Joe come for you. Sukwa, the
Wow.
Blues.
What's up?
You're up at the top. You're still up at the top. I see you climbing back up in the fantasy too. The vacation boarding well for you.
Well, yeah, and a few gambles here and there, few
Good stuff.
differentials
Good
here and
stuff.
there, Yeah.
More City had a routine win. I would say in some really difficult conditions yesterday. What's up with you?
Good. Continue to apply the pressure. We just 1 point behind now. So, just keep the weight steady. Keep it going.
More way say keep applying the pressure. So like if you're 6 points behind the first place, that's little pressure too.
Yeah, I mean, you never say, the whistle don't blow off until the game is finished. So
Okay,
you
so
have
you
to keep
say
going for the
Arsenal
full
in
90.
the running.
Yeah, you're still running. The
Okay,
title race was there. And then, you continue creeping up. It's just 1 point.
okay.
Just try to
That look
keep
like
it steady.
Arsenal can still do something this year,
You know.
and I like it, and I love
Well,
it. I love it. I didn't hear that boy.
just for fourth place. Now no title challenge.
Just wait, man. The race is like Joe said. The race is not for the swift. The
Hmm.
race is not for the swift. And on that note, let's touch on some fantasy because Netflix and Chilwell, he's still up at the top. He has 876 points. Second place, Daggers FC, that's Christoph. That's who I'm rooting for. He has 833 points. Sukwa, you're back up in the top three. Your Tusha squad, that's
Mm.
819 points. Liana CF, 811 points. And nothing lasts forever. That's our resident Newcastle fan base. He has 807 points. Now, a special shout out, O'Neill is not here yet, but special shout out to O'Neill. He won the game week
Yeah.
with 71 points. Good old Shaq, good old Shaq, just shouting out Shaq. If y'all know him, tell him keep up the good
Wow.
work. Shaq, he's in seventh position. He has 798 points. Josh, he is in 14th position. The our FPL champion.
King.
He has 744 points. Our good old Munchie, I can't wait till he gets here. He has 689 points and he's in 22nd place. Memphis, or Free Danny, as he's now commonly called,
Wow.
647 points. He's in 29th position. This is our own league, not in the world. It'd be really good if I was seventh in the world, isn't it? Joe, he's in 34th position, 623 points. Jamal, he's in 37th position, five, no, sorry. Moore is in 36th position. He has 613 points. And Jamal is in 37th position with 590 points. So Joe, Moore and Jamal have a little thing going on down there, being in 34, 36, and 37th spot. But seeing as you Sukwa, Quincy, I don't
Mm.
remember how much points you have, I think Quincy is creeping up too. I think I glimpsed it. I know Memphis can look at it. Look for KFC.
KFC.
I
Right.
think he's 11th.
11. He's
Yeah, he's
creeping up.
11th.
Mm.
He's creeping up. Okay. All right, Quincy, we
Yeah.
see you. Sukwa, I mean,
Mm.
going into this busy schedule. Busy schedule
Mm.
where sometimes you can have an injury and you're missing 3, 4, 5, maybe not 5, but like 3, 4 game weeks.
Mm. Yeah.
Anybody there just popping out, they say, if going through this fix, going through this difficult time, you want in your team.
Um. I think there's not like a one standout player right now, because the problem that you're having right now as well is that on top of the heavy schedule right now, with many with the games coming thick and fast, you have the weather to deal with now, because you saw the postponement with
Yeah, for
Burnley
sure.
and Spurs, right? So so it's you're at a point where you just have to just ensure that you have a full 15 at this playing moment, at this moment in the game, so that at least that can help to cover for missing players due to maybe a match being postponed, or um, heavy squad rotation around this time, because they play Tuesday, Wednesday, and then you come back at it again on Saturday,
You can,
right?
right.
So there's
But
not
so
like
that means
one standout player. I mean, I'm thinking that Jota is probably the man that's in prime
in
form
farm
right
right
now.
now.
I think people picking him up this game week was very good on their part, because I mean he scored. He probably could have even had a hat trick,
That hat trick.
right? He should have had one. Um, but then I mean, just for his position, okay, Firmino is still out, but if Klopp wants to rotate, for example, he can play Origi in that same spot. You see, just
But
as
I'm looking at when I think about Jota, Sukwa,
hmm
I'm thinking
hmm
that when Mane and Salah leaves in a couple weeks time,
yeah,
he's going to be getting a lot of minutes over the
that's right.
next five
Yeah,
six
he'll be
weeks.
like the most important for me. Probably he and Trent will probably be the most, and Van Dijk would probably be the most outstanding players during that time. What during the African Cup of Nations,
Right.
right? So
All right. Okay.
yeah.
I see Quasi saying Harry Maguire. He's a standout. He's a standout. We're just about to get there. We're just about to get there. With the man them that talk down Pan Sancho name. Really. That's how you want to start, Jaleel. Oh my. Okay. Before we get there, let's touch on the goal of the week, fellas. Which goal stood out for you this week
Mm,
or the past weekend? I should say.
mm.
Let's go with
Right?
Martinelli.
Oh yes.
Memphis, you surely can't be Sancho's goal. I see you laughing. You think him in there.
um.
I honestly can't remember
What,
any
about-
of the goals. That's
what
weird.
about Dennis?
Yeah.
Dennis. I mean, it's not. He just sat down Schmeichel and chipped
Yeah.
it over.
I chip it. I think Vardy had a good header as well too. I think that same game.
Yeah,
Oh
back post. Yeah, and front
yeah.
post. And,
Yeah.
Mm.
Lanzini goal was good too.
Lanzini. Lanzini
yeah,
goal
that's
just on
true.
the
That's true.
But how many
Yeah,
of them ran
even me,
40 yards and then sat down the keeper?
who's that?
How many of them ran 40 yards and then sat down the keeper?
Ran 40 yards. Are you talking about the Sancho's goal, sir?
Yes. Man
So
ran
that's your goal of the week.
man ran half the length of the pitch, then sat
Uh-huh.
down the keeper. Come
And
on, man.
quality finish, ain't it?
Composure.
Compose. Yes, he
good
did.
finish.
He did. Okay. All right. So Sancho for Memphis. Sancho for Memphis. Okay. Jaleel coming at somebody in the comments here. Moy, Sancho have same amount of goals as the $100 million 007 that 007 player that.
No,
So you
100
can't wait
million
for
player.
Joe to join. I have pan. Oh, you see, you have this from my mind since last week. Last time Martinelli do that. Kanti, you want to see them? Yeah, that's true.
He's got a point there.
Okay, all right, here we go again. So, okay, this is also goal of the week. I think we're all undecided. We didn't. There's no standout goal of the week. I mean,
hmm
Martinelli's finish was complete class because that was coming over his shoulder and to the
Yeah.
composure. Memphis talks about composure, but the composure to just guide it into the far corner over there.
hmm
That is class if you ask me. Player of the week, Jota.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah.
It has to be Jota because I think just before the Liverpool game, he was playing in a FIFA tournament.
Yeah.
Saw
You
that.
left that.
Saw that. I saw that. I saw that. Anybody else would get it?
Oh,
Mm.
Anybody from the City game? No.
I mean,
Anybody
good one
from
was stand out, but nah, I think his Jota's outright.
Yeah, I think
Jota
Jota.
man? Yeah, Jota. Okay. Let's go with the who would be the team of the week, not the players, just a team.
Yeah, I give it to Liverpool again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. I mean, yeah, I wasn't thinking. I was thinking about Norwich.
Mm-hmm.
Norwich for
They,
nil
And
nil.
yeah, because they
Oh,
didn't
it
lose.
was.
They
Yeah.
didn't
Because they
lose.
didn't
They were on the
lose.
up and up. I'm like, no,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no, it's no banter or anything. But
Mm-hmm.
from Memphis spoke about Norwich, they're unbeaten.
I mean,
but
come on
sure,
now.
if we
Yeah.
give it Norwich that, we have to give United too, 'cause they never lose.
But
Who
why?
they
And they
big
play a bigger
big
team
team at
anyway.
the moment.
Wow.
Yeah,
All right. Quasy's in the comments. He's saying Jorginho penalty. The technique, the
No,
way he put
Jorginho.
it in. My word. You like that technique? Okay.
That
You know how hard it be for to score against Chelsea at the bridge? When
I
they
mean,
help you, I don't think it's that hard when they help you.
but I
Mm-hmm.
think the goal Chelsea scored was the first goal against United for I think
In about
since
2 games or something.
2019.
Yeah.
yo, if you know beat
Mm.
Chelsea for the season, y'all can't talk.
I mean, what?
Look at this. Look at this. What is
Shut
this
up.
guy saying? Can't wait to
Oh
put
yeah, we play
Arsenal in
Arsenal
my
Chelsea.
list on
Mm-hmm.
Thursday.
Crazy.
What is he
Yeah.
talking about? We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. Manchester City, the way how they make West Ham look so easy. Yeah, that's a good show too.
Yeah.
That's a good show too. Guys, just a little bit before I really want, I'm gonna leave the Ballon d'Or talk for when Joe gets here because I know Joe and Memphis were going back and forth in our little Island fans group there. So I'm hoping that they can bring that same intensity to the show.
I'm
City
gonna
is the
do,
team of the week. That's what he's
I'm
saying.
gonna do the
Okay.
show for themselves for that.
Jaleel say Chup Small hush. You bang Chelsea once in the last 4 games. Bang Chelsea though.
Okay.
All right,
But
guys.
I
but
still won the
Chelsea no
title
bang me in
though.
seasons. So
I still won the title though, even if they bang me. You
All right.
join and you still in
Okay.
what, eight? Let's
Chelsea no see
go.
my 3 points since 2017. Jaleel is fully gassed right now. This is
Because
a different
Sancho
energy
scored
from
in three
Jaleel.
games, bro.
yo, I don't even know what
And
anybody
and
was gassed about.
and he's
United
there.
was supposed to lose that game, but Chelsea kept missing.
Yeah.
All right, Memphis. You know what? Since you started, let's talk about that. Give me your thoughts on that game. Chelsea won. Manchester United won. Mistake from Jorginho to let in
Hmm.
what's his name, Sancho. Chelsea came back and they had other chances to score too. Tell me how you
Yeah.
saw that game playing out. Played out.
Well, I honestly thought it was going to be a nil-nil from how I saw Chelsea finishing and how I saw United playing because yeah,
Mm.
United were compact and whatnot, but whenever they got the ball, it's like they didn't know what to do with it. They took forever to go forward. The one time they went forward quick was from a miscontrol. Like Bruno
Mm.
wasn't passing that ball. My boy was just hoofing that clear,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
that's
Jorginho miscontrol it, and Sancho had to run through and do his thing.
and do you
But
think the welcome post finish.
yeah, the welcome post finish. But Rashford being there is probably the reason why that scored because Mendy had to watch both the pass
So,
and the shot.
Mm-hmm.
so tell me, Memphis. I mean, because we briefly spoke about it, but you didn't like the setup.
Now it's a little team setup. I ain't on them kind of men.
But question though,
Mm-hmm.
where you are currently in
Mm-hmm.
where Manchester United is currently as opposed to Chelsea,
Mm-hmm.
was it a bad way to go into the game, or you just that's not the Man United way, so you don't like?
I mean, with Chelsea, yeah, the top of the league, but it's we still have players. Like one of the best player at the club was on the bench,
Mm.
so we started the game with three CDMs.
Mm-hmm.
So
Three
question
CDMs.
to Memphis. Ronaldo being on the bench, that was a problem for you? Or you didn't mind it?
I mean, I would have gone with Ronaldo and Sancho, but Rashford is faster, I guess.
Mm. I
I
think the
don't think
pace.
Rashford has the necessary
Mm.
prowess.
Mm. But I think it wasn't
Okay.
bad, I don't think it was bad to have Sancho and Rashford up top because I mean that was good pace that you have because basically how this setup was to absorb the pressure and then hit Chelsea on the counter. I mean it
Hmm.
worked
Right.
well all because Jorginho messed fluff a regulation clearance that he should have just moved the ball back up instead of trying to trap it, and then that was it.
Look, I'm gonna come and get your complete thoughts in a second.
Mm.
But Jelly is saying he's gas because he have a German manager. New manager bounce in my voice.
Seriously.
He's a Memphis Day lie about something. Fred created a chance for Sancho. Oh
Okay,
yes,
yeah,
that is true.
the one chance in
That
90
is true.
minutes.
That is true. I remember that. But they should.
Fred also had a chance that Mendy gave him, and
Yeah,
we know the
well,
rest.
Don't bring up
Man
that. Fred
try.
had a Fred had a decent game. Me not lie. How Memphis talk, he na see we get a German Memphis the man say
Wow.
never put some more pep in
Yo,
your step
I mean, I'm
because
a
the
German
German
fan,
manager
you know,
is here.
so the German efficiency gonna start up, you know.
mm,
Okay, all right. So I more you see them, Suku you see them, they're pretty gas right now. Suku, you know
When
about
you see
German
gas,
managers.
my guy,
We just
yeah.
wait
okay.
on your
Um,
board.
I
Hmm.
didn't hear that more.
No, me just wait for them. Me just make them have their fun because they can start quiet again couple weeks from now.
I
Can
mean,
we all say
if the manager
Man U
come in
looks
and start
better
quiet,
team wise without CR7? Is this true?
I mean, I wouldn't say so, no.
Not
You wouldn't say
really.
so.
Mm.
Okay.
I'd say
All right,
that
Bonzi,
they
you know
look the
how do
same
you?
because Ronaldo's making runs and the midfield's just there like, do I pass this? I don't know if I
Mm.
can pass this. Let me give Bruno so Bruno can pass it. Oh wait, Bruno misplaced the pass. Oh, defending again.
All
Mm.
right, okay. All right, Sukwa, your overall
Hmm.
thoughts on this game?
Um, Hudson Odoi finishes that chance. You probably go into halftime about 1-0 up. I think Chelsea plays a little more relaxed, or like they play a little more confident on the ball. He missed that chance that I mean De Gea saved with his legs. And then it really became a game where it became a little bit scrappy, like maybe like one goal being the difference because United just sat deep and then Chelsea were misplacing. I mean, but credit still to United because I saw them pressing when Chelsea had the ball. They were not as comfortable as they would really be right on the ball itself. So I mean, from what I saw, the parts of the game that I saw, I felt United pressed well. So Chelsea were not as comfortable in terms of on the ball and then getting the kind of chances that probably they would have wanted to have gotten to score goals and to win the game. So and then of course it took the one chance that they put away. Um, albeit, I mean, hard luck to them because if Thiago Silva brought that ball down under control, I don't think there's much that would be happening inside there. It's just that I mean, Juan Bissaka
Yeah,
fouled
I
him.
don't
I
know
mean,
why one Bissaka decided
yeah,
to go try kick the man.
yeah. I mean, his back is
That's
towards the
good.
goal. You know, I mean,
But the sad
I
part
don't see
is
much.
now
Mm,
everybody's blaming Ronaldo coming on for that. Like, how does Ronaldo affect One Bissaka's common sense?
exactly. That doesn't make any sense.
I don't understand.
Negative vibes.
You see, they
Mm,
need
What
a, they need a
negative vibes?
scapegoat, and that's why I notice, teams they always look for something to blame. Sometimes other
mm,
teams just score. It just happens. It's football.
mm.
Slice is back, and he's back with his most familiar message that
Oh, yeah.
Odegaard is still trash. I'll pass that message down to Joe when he gets here. Odegaard is
Yeah.
still trash. Chubbs, it's a mistake. Chubbs, y'all say mistake. Lindelof made a mistake for that
Four
Hudson
chance.
Odoi.
Mm.
But I can't talk about my gift. After what is it, 1,000 days of suffering, Oli was sacked and Ragnick was hired. Jaleel, we get
A
it.
thousand
You are
days of
happy.
suffering. Yo,
You
what?
are happy. We get it. You are happy.
I don't think anybody
Okay.
realized that this season went downhill when Maguire came back from injury.
Oh wow. That's the plot twist right
I
there.
don't think anybody noticed. It all went downhill from there.
Oh wow. Look at this. I mean, we become Afri. It's been a while. It's
Mm.
really been a while since
Hold
we've
on. Who
seen.
this Liverpool fan resurrect? Where does Liverpool fan resurrect
Afri
from?
saying, oh
Yeah.
wait, before I go to that, Joe, good night, welcome. And we've waited for you for a while, but your friend was in here. He's calling you out for a while. He said salute, and then he comes up here, and he also was saying, pass on the message that your friend at Odegaard is still trash. I just want to tell you that I just passed on the message. That's all. And then I'm going to quickly come here now. Because Liverpool is Liverpool fan. When you saying that India look different since formerly known stadium called Old Trafford renaming Old Ireland. Memphis,
God bless you.
you're rebuttal.
I mean, it's kind of funny that somebody's making fun of home stadiums after they started this year at home in terrible form.
All right,
Hmm.
And he
I
just
feel
with the clock back.
no, but Memphis, you realize Memphis didn't have that base in his voice because he take five for
What?
Liverpool. So
What are you
he had a
talking
base in his
about?
voice. Jelly, yes, we understand. But the season was downhill since Ole got the permanent job. Oh, yes.
What?
Ole, Joe, Jelly was
Wow.
waiting for you too. He wants to
Yep.
hit you back with his all your Sancho hate. Crazy is now he's saying, here we go. The best CB in the world is the problem. Harry Maguire to the world.
Who's the
I
best
think
seat?
he was
What?
trolling.
This man
He
just
just
called.
trolling there. Ragnick in charge and Sancho bagging goals. Man, it's a scary hours. Scary hours.
What?
Scary hours. Okay, we move on.
Yo,
Joe, I left the Ballon d'Or talk for you just because I wanted to wait for your thoughts on it. So we're gonna hit
Them
that
man like
just before we get to
shot,
the
hold on this
preview.
shot, hold on this shot. Them man like them man that talk about scary hours. Really and truly, no. Jadon Sancho has two goals, one in the Champions League and one in the Premier League, none of which he created.
So it's
Just,
not
just
quite scary hours yet.
I wouldn't say scary hours yet. Yo, all hate and nonsense aside, the expectation is that Sancho will catch himself. However, for me personally, this crazy takeover of the Premier League, a lot of people are expecting from Jadon Sancho. I don't see it
Mm.
happening. I really and truly don't see it happening. He'll probably do good, but I don't see this crazy takeover that they're hoping for. And
Word.
the one thing I'll give him though is that his goal. His goal was well taken against Chelsea. That little shimmy sold
Yep.
Mendy, and
It
then
was
Mm.
nice
voted
little
goal of the
spot in the
weekend.
goal. But it's not like he did something and created it.
the,
Just
Right.
Well,
the,
this is why Jorginho was a Ballon d'Or nominee. You see how great that assist was?
I mean, he assists to everybody, ain't it? His
Exactly.
team,
yep.
the other
Mm.
opponent, the opponents. Okay,
They
let's
probably
talk a
talking
bit.
about Sancho scary hours about, when he decides to go missing again and tell ghosts and they can't find him.
Full
yeah,
Halloween costume, the boy have a full.
Sancho not play against City again. No, last time the City fans of them over there sing City reject. What did you?
All
Really,
right, guys, let's talk a bit. Because there's not much standout games. Let's touch on Gerrard. He's 2 for 2. He's 2 for 2 right
Hmm.
now. Aston Villa, they won the last 2 games. Is this the appointment that Aston Villa needed?
I think it's too early to say.
I think it's too
uh,
early.
still a new manager bounce as
Because
we would
because
say.
remember, Aston Villa always had a good team, innit?
So
Uh,
they had a decent team.
A
Decent.
decent team,
Yeah.
decent. Yeah,
Jack
sorry.
Grealish was what took them to that.
Mm.
Okay, all right. Say well, obviously Thursday. Grealish has 1 goal missing since day one. Moy, Hush, stay out. And
Facts.
okay, we're gonna get to this. We're gonna get
Yeah.
hold your
they
Ballon d'Or
want
comment.
but my
We get into
Grealish, that's
that.
crazy.
We get into
Yeah.
that. £100 million, £100 million player has 1 goal, started 9 games. Moy,
Million.
he's coming for you. Okay, so just okay, we split this out there for Gerard, but I want to make the point, and I really want to give Memphis his flowers because since the man spoke about Norwich, as I said earlier, Norwich has been the unbeaten in 3. Did we count Norwich out too early?
Nope, they still remaining down there.
They
Okay,
still
okay, that's
mainly have
my
the
super.
championship
Mm.
squad.
Yeah,
They
it's
say
still.
you're
I mean,
relegated.
it's what 4 points in 2 games.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Okay.
is that
Yeah.
No,
seven and
seven,
three?
seven and
Seven
three.
and three.
7-3. Okay. Where are they right now in the table?
They're just in 19. They didn't really move much.
I mean, they
Oh,
went
okay.
up one place.
Yeah. Yeah, Shark. It's still too early to really talk since they're still.
So you don't you what's your thought watch us now. You still
Mm,
favorite to go down.
yeah, I still think that
You think they go
they're
down.
one of the favorites, one of the three. Yeah.
But I mean, they have more points than the richest
Okay,
club in the
Joe,
league now.
That's
I
it.
didn't hear that man play.
They have more points than the richest club in the league, so I think
Hmm.
they're kind of doing all right, you know.
Okay,
Meanwhile,
if your manager, German, or Pep Guardiola, you're not making out trenches. Okay,
Yeah,
Jaleel, we
I mean,
understand. We got the point. You are happy. We get
yeah,
it,
but
bro.
I don't like, but I don't understand what it's not gonna happen right now, you know.
Exactly.
Because you got to wait
Bro,
for that visa situation. So,
Ragnar
No, but
might even
in
be in
term
charge of the
because
game
the way that his teams play, only probably what Fred McTominay, Rashford, only they can probably press. Nobody else really can press like that. I guess Varane.
Rashford
when
versus
is Varane coming back?
I have no idea.
Okay, all right. Joe, let me come to you
When is
with this.
Maguire coming back?
Yo,
He
yo,
he
yo, yo,
physically,
yo, yo,
Hmm.
he
yo,
physically, he's not fit.
yo,
He's just a red card he had.
Yeah, I
yo.
know. I know. Oh, okay. All right. Just making sure. Okay.
Once
yeah,
Carrick don't
This
start
him
in,
man.
everything
This
all
him
right,
man.
man.
If we send somebody some kind of message over there, and I'm just to make sure. All right. That's good.
Okay, Joe, let me come to you because I know you're a big fan of Graham Potter. On
Mm-hmm.
Saturday, I think the game was on Saturday. The Brighton fans were booing him, booing the team after the
I don't
game because
understand that. What's that about?
they didn't like their style, they didn't like the approach. What do you say to this? I mean, should they be comfortable because he has made them better? And his response was, you know what? You have to look at who you were playing against, and this is why I set up this way. Is he right? Is the fans right? How do where do you stand on this?
Yeah, me too. I think he's right. To be honest, what I think is I think the fans got ahead of themselves
Yeah,
because
the
they
fourth
went on
spot.
that. Yeah, because
Mm,
they went on that little run and
mm,
they were up there. I think
mm,
they got to ahead of themselves and
and then reality
forgot
check. Mm.
and they forgot the team that they're back. you know, because these men obviously thought they were title contenders, but bro,
That man just
it's
like
not like
Jelly is. Jelly
But
probably getting some
yeah,
guys.
it's not like that. No, no, that they're back to. I wouldn't even say they're back to them old selves because they're still better. Because for a team of their stature, no offense to the fans, even
Hmm.
a draw is a good result because every point counts.
Hmm.
So I don't get it. Their team is better than it was before. So why are you booing the man? But then if
I
the
They
think,
man
should
went
be
up there and
comfortable.
went Hail Mary and went full on attack and they got slaughtered, they would have still booed the same man.
Hmm.
but I think
Right.
I
Just
kind of
can't please the
understand
fans,
that
innit?
because I think when they played City, they didn't necessarily set up defensively or anything
No,
like
they
that. I
didn't.
think they tried to play City. So now they're playing Leeds. I think the fans expected them to play Leeds.
I mean, against City, no, they set up just like they set up against Leeds against City in the first half.
yeah,
Mm.
and they went
The,
they
see,
went at the things in the second
yeah,
half.
the thing with that team, right? And for me, with Graham Potter, if you check it out, right, he was set up against the team defensively, but the minute they go down, it's like it kicks in, like, yo, what else do we have to lose? If we lose
Hmm.
by 3, it's still 0 points. So it doesn't matter. So he goes through it. That's how I look at it.
I hear you,
That's right.
I
Joe,
think they
and
just they, the fans
thank
just
you there.
wanted the team to go
But
through it
I,
versus Leeds.
we can't get this. We can't keep this guy quiet tonight. We can't keep him quiet.
Yo, there the
Um,
boy.
Yo,
The boy
once
saved the
once he
gaffer
benches
thing.
Maguire and takes away the armband from Maguire, I know he's going in the right
he
direction.
is
Yo,
fully
I
on
love
in
this
the
comment.
comment. Which one, Joe?
The gaffer, the one with the gaffer, Ronaldo.
Which one?
If the gaffer too, we have tell Ronaldo, we tell that
Wow.
the fight is done now.
Yo,
Okay,
once he bench Maguire, everything's safe.
Yo,
you
you
know
know
that's
what I
right.
would be looking forward to see? Ragnick comes in and doesn't do good, and then he have to tell him that he's on fraud watch. I'll be waiting
I
for
mean,
that.
he's only an interim manager.
Yeah.
Plot twist. Plot
Yeah, but
twist.
the
Okay,
the rumor is that he's actually interested in maybe a full time managerial position.
Yeah, but I mean, he's at the club for 3 years anyway.
True, true.
all right. He's saying that these people have acted as the manager. I don't want me to be and don't want me to be excited. Whatever,
I
bro.
Mm,
mean,
More talk to me about that.
nah,
in our defense, you can't bang the same Arteta. Just say it.
that was
Talk to
Ollie.
me
This
more
is
about that
Ragnar.
City game.
I mean, first of all, man of the match goes to all the staff members on,
Oh,
clearing that
for sure.
Facts.
snow very
Facts.
quickly. I mean,
Mhm.
and I think halftime came at the right time during that game because I think if the game went on a little longer, it would probably have been postponed. But yeah, to it, it wasn't. It was a game where I was glad City actually finished their chances. West Ham didn't really get off that much, especially in the second half. It was dictated. It was tough that we managed to lose the clean sheet in the last minute of the game. Well, yeah, the team played good. Props to the midfield once again. Gudoan, Rodri stand out, the most two outstanding players in this game. Yeah, pretty much. 3 points in the bag
So,
secured. We move.
routine win for City. Routine win for City.
Mhm.
Nobody can do worse than Ole. And say more Ole don't set the standard. Joe, let me come to you quickly
How
there
is he
before
the
we go to the
second best
preview.
heavyweight as United manager?
Sorry there,
Yo,
Memphis, I didn't hear you.
technically, two people have done worse than Ollie. Their win percentage is lower.
But the man hate Ole. So Ole out, and that's all he want to put. Mr. Joe, GOAT 6 could never. I'm talking to you. Talk to me about this Arsenal game just quickly. I mean, because I was telling them guys that Martinez finish was my goal of the weekend. So just tell me how your thoughts on that game as a resident Arsenal fan here.
Bro, hear me say, right? To be honest, the first half, me you were talking shot. You know how annoyed I was that first
Yeah,
half. Especially with Nuno Tavares. That man was acting like a wild Indian on my field. And I
it
was
is
getting
one thing.
frustrated. But then
He's no shoes.
I also said to Shock that it is something that I can also bear with based on the fact that when we bought him, one of the first things we knew was that he was young and he was raw.
Mhm.
But let me tell y'all, that boy made up for that second half, right? Oh
Mhm.
my days. But as much as he made up for it, a lot of people were shouting man of the match for him. When for me, Tamiyasu might have quietly been the best player on the pitch for the over the 90-minute period.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Because Tamiyasu had a great game. Smith Rowe wasn't doing much for the first half. The only
Mhm.
somebody that really did nothing from start to end was Aubameyang. Aubameyang just never showed up, and we still won.
Miss of the season.
Luckily enough, we still won. But
No
yeah,
mention.
shot. Come on, shot. I see you smiling, but you know the Aubameyang slander
My
have a swing
brother.
because right now Aubameyang frustrate me.
Mhm.
I
Okay,
see
Joe.
kind of
Joe,
feel like
let me stop
like
you there because
downplay
I'm here.
Aubameyang's
So,
performances because
I'm
everybody
here.
is saying, "Talk to me."
Right, right. I'm hearing a lot of people say, I don't know if you were going to get there just now. I'm hearing a lot of people
Hmm.
calling for Martinelli to start ahead of Aubameyang. Where do you stand on that?
No, for me, no, because this is the same Martinelli who has come in, had a good performance. The fans go crazy because he doesn't play the next game. Arteta throws him in, and he goes in, and he just has a stinker.
That's the
Good work
stinker.
rate, but that's it.
Mhm.
So for me, no. If you're going to start anybody over Abba, it has to be Lacazette. That goes without saying. The
Mhm.
only how Martinelli starts for me is if you're playing him on the wing or if both Lacazette and Abba are injured. Apart from that, no, I don't start him.
Mhm.
But I understand the call for it because Abba has been horrendous
Mhm.
for the past season and a half. This man scores a goal, then everybody gets hyped because he do some crazy celebration and go on like he back, and then the man disappear again. And then
Mhm.
no, I find that Arsenal fans are still playing. They're playing down his bad performances, talking about his work rates and how much he presses. And bro, I don't pay this man to press. And no matter of fact, that is a part of his job. I'm not commending him for doing what he should be doing in the first place.
Yeah, me, you know.
Your main
Pressing
job
the
as my
field.
striker, as my captain, as the highest paid player in my team, is to score goals. And if you're not scoring goals, then you get criticized because it's the same how when he was scoring all those goals, we weren't holding back the praise. So why should I hold back the criticism now?
Yep.
For me, I think it's about time we move on. And I think it's about time we just come to the realization that Aubameyang just might not be world class anymore. Because after all, he's getting up there in age too. So, you know.
Joe said
Okay.
it, not
All right.
none of us.
All right. Joe and Shaq, imagine if Arsenal put five far away. I think he means this man had the world singing only at the wheel, all their fans. Okay, Saka will forever be
What?
Arsenal best player. That boy can attack. Memphis if and crack. I don't know he and you. I don't remember what you said. Yeah, man sing only at the wheel, knowing as long he in charge, we never winning nothing. Alright, we never want see fans want manager keep his job so yet. Alright, you never see fans want manager keep your job so yet. Okay, alright guys, let's quickly run through the games coming up because there's a match week starts tomorrow. For all those people who play fantasy, you have to get your team in. I think the game starts at 2:30 Memphis.
Tell you just now.
So I
Tell you
think you have
just
to
now.
get your
Tell you
team in an
just now.
hour and a half before that. If my memory serves me right.
Yeah, you have to
But
get it in for
let's
2:30.
For 2:30.
The
no,
first game is
the
3:30.
game starts 2:30.
No, the game starts 3:30.
3:30.
Hey, well, for me, team was since last week, man.
So at
Okay,
by
We
about
played just
2
Anyway,
o'clock.
18 tonight.
Not a thing a change.
What?
Memphis is one for you. Hey, Shaq, get Johnson in. He represents United better than Memphis.
I
He,
mean, Jonathan is an Arsenal fan, so he's just gonna say all the bad things about United. So
Oh
if
boy.
that's what you like to
okay.
hear, that's you, bro.
So okay, we have what is that called? Bottom of the table clash. 20th place Newcastle versus 19th place Norwich. Memphis, you going with Norwich with this one?
Big
No.
game.
Oh,
Newcastle getting the first win here.
all right, Newcastle get the first win. We are in agreement, Newcastle.
Yeah, I do.
How about a
That
draw?
that game drawing.
Who says a
That's a
draw?
draw. Yeah.
Okay,
You think
I'm
so?
rocking with Newcastle.
Yeah,
I
me
think
too.
that Callum Wilson will score. Maybe we score about two. Leeds, they're not in a very good place right now. Leeds versus Palace.
Yo,
Draw.
let's think right now. Oh, what did you get at? To the point where it's shocking.
Yeah,
Mm.
they miss Bamford that much.
Yeah, man, for real.
Okay. Then we have Southampton versus Leicester. Vardy hat trick. Southampton already winning a lot of games. Vardy had two last game. Madison was linking up again.
Yo, that man,
Yeah.
I think Vardy had two. Vardy had
Mm.
2 goals, and Madison had what?
I
Two,
think two,
1 goal
two
and two
assists,
assists.
one
Goal
goal and
and
2 assists. Yeah.
Yo,
goal
Madison
Yeah.
was pulling strings.
Hmm.
Mad
Yo, but
And then
it's
you
not
still
nothing
have,
for Leicester to go and lose this game now.
yeah.
true.
Because I saw Leicester to
That's
prevail
how we play.
fraud what?
Yeah.
Hey, fraud what? Truly fraud what? Sukwa, your Chelsea's
Mm.
playing against what? Right. Triple
Mm.
captain Lukaku.
No, no, no. No. I think
Triple
Chelsea should
captain Reece James.
Reece James. Yeah, probably that could be a good shot. Better shot.
But should Lukaku would start in front of Werner or be
I
still too early?
I would want to believe that Lukaku might be starting that game. I want to believe so. I think he came off the bench for the last 10 minutes against United.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that's his chance now to get back in.
So come ask you a question, Suga, and that same
Mm,
point you made about him coming in the last 10 minutes.
mm.
You think he should have came in earlier?
Oh yeah. I think so.
Yeah, I think
I kind of
they
thought
were
so, no.
going to come down. Yeah. Hmm.
I
Yeah,
think so.
I think him coming in earlier would have made a difference.
Yeah, I was reading some reports on Daily Mail where people were saying that Tuchel waited too late to make the subs,
Hmm.
and then Lukaku was one of them. So I mean, I can understand the argument for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps it was the timing of the goal. Moy,
Yeah.
Villa versus City. Villa on the up and up, like we just said.
Hmm.
Gerrard is 2 for 2, but you just bang anybody that come too. So you
Yep.
just stop Gerrard right now.
Um, I think, well, really and truly, right? Look from the Aston Villa perspective, I think they're going to want to come out and try to make a statement.
Mm.
Well, not really go all out at that, but see if they can get a positive result from this, because I think it would stamp Gerrard's name more as a good manager. But how City is playing right now, I think we have too much for them at the moment. So I'm giving
Mm.
myself like a what? A 3-0 victory.
3-0. All right, 3-0.
Mm.
We have Everton. They've conceded 9 goals in the past, I think, 3 games or so,
Yeah.
or 5 games. Everton versus Liverpool, Merseyside derby.
Merseyside. Mm-hmm.
Salah's
That's
going to
Liverpool gonna get.
pound them 4-0, 5-0,
About 3-0. 3-0 Liverpool.
3-0,
Uh,
3-0
Yeah.
Liverpool. Okay.
Yeah, too
We
strong
all
right
in
now.
agreement.
Yeah, yo.
Liverpool.
So he missed it though. Ancelotti one way, right?
Mm.
And
Yeah.
he look like somebody else might run with soon too,
Yep.
cause I don't know what's going on over there. They must start off so hot and just
Yeah.
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 From
Them
since the
they
game
started off
against
at
from since the
Brighton
game against Watford,
Mm.
over
where
the 5
they lost the lead and Watford just trashed them. They just
yep.
never
Yeah.
caught themselves again.
Yeah.
Right,
But I
right,
think
right.
since Calvert Lewin and
Richarlison,
have been on and off, I mean, and
Mm,
Calvert Lewin hasn't played maybe for the last 4 games or so. I think that just
and them.
blunts the attack going forward.
true, and I think the
So
core
where the
was
goals
I think
coming
the
from?
core was out as well for a
And
while.
then the Corey is out with an ankle injury, I think, or whatever injury
Yeah,
that he has.
Nico
So
was back yesterday, isn't it?
he was. I didn't even
yeah.
I didn't watch the
I
game.
think I saw him in the lineup.
Mm.
I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I think I saw him in the lineup. Guys, let's touch on Spurs. Spurs versus Brentford. Brentford 1 win in 5.
Mm,
Mm.
Spurs, they have a new manager. 2 wins in the last 5 games.
Hmm.
Spurs win. Brentford steady
I
defensively.
think they probably.
Um,
I think.
I feel like this would be a draw.
I think a
draw
draw.
boy. I'm going Brentford
Brentford.
Ooh, okay.
because
That's the
check
Arsenal
it
in
out.
you.
No, it's not even about the Arsenal Tottenham rivalry. Check it out, right? Since Conte has come, you see he's trying to implement his style, and if you
Hmm.
watch like anything Tottenham related, this man has them running like crazy because obviously none of them man over the fit, right? But check it out, the games even in like the what you call that cup thingamajig that they play in the
Conference
conference
league.
league,
The
even in that,
conference league.
yeah, even in that,
Mm.
anytime they go up against people that play physical and have work rate, they struggle.
Hmm.
So I
Inside.
don't think this game will be any different.
Hmm.
Mm. Okay, last game before we just get to the goat talk. United versus Arsenal, and this is where I'm sorry guys, but this is where Janita is gonna come back in. Oh, he's here already.
Two
Wow,
Man United.
United. Okay, Sancho Ronaldo. This
Smith will
Scott
get a
Smith will
small
get a small
piece.
1 piece.
Okay.
Sukwa, let me get your
Hmm.
unbiased opinion. Sukwa, and then we'll go to Moy,
Hmm.
and then we go and then Memphis and Joe. Sukwa, give
Yeah.
me a score line for this game.
I think that would be a score draw. 1-1.
1-1. Hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Moy,
2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal. 2-1 Arsenal.
Man
Okay,
said
Memphis.
German have
No,
one.
no, no. For you, like, talk to me how you want your team to set up, or you wish your team to, how you wish for your team to set up, and if this is that way, how you see the game playing out,
How
or
I
and then
wish
what
them
you
to
think can
set up.
happen.
Um, who's fit? Well, Wan Bissaka by Lindelof.
Lindelof,
Tellers.
Maguire, and Telles.
Yeah, no,
Mm.
Wan Bissaka by Lindelof. Tellers.
Okay.
Back four. We ain't no sitting back thing here. Um, I'd go Fred and Van de Beek. I come, Bruno, right, Sancho, left Rashford, Ronaldo up top.
Hmm.
Rashford left. You said
Yeah.
Sancho on the right. Okay, Bruno up top. Okay.
No, Bruno top.
Um.
Ronaldo top.
Okay. If the German had more time, 5-0 United.
The
It
German won't be
matter.
there. The German has to get his work permit.
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
So what's the scoreline, Memphis?
2-1 United.
2-1 United. Where do you see Arsenal weakness being?
Well, I realized the past. I think I saw a game the other day, and I think Ben White was doing his best Maguire impression. So probably there, or the if Tavares play the Sancho might use his. Well, the two of them inexperienced anyway because it's two young players, but that'd be an interesting matchup to see how that works out. But once
Right.
again, it come down to the battle of the midfield. If Fred and
Mm.
well, I said Van de Beek, but whoever's in there, if they can dominate the ball, and hopefully United plays quicker and not move in slow motion like they usually do.
All right. Okay. So you said 2-1 United. Joe, he mentioned the midfield there. I'm looking at it. We have smooth bar Stamby in there with with Thomas Partey. He didn't come out with the best game on Saturday. So he be looking to make a better impression. We questioned Aubameyang's prowess, whether he still has it or not. This United couple members of Arsenal team have something to prove right now. How do you see us setting up and your scoreline, bro?
Yo, yeah, Messi, right? First thing first, I'll be looking for on Thursday is to see if Maguire is in the starting lineup. If Maguire is in the
Advantage
starting lineup,
Arsenal.
yeah, if
Advantage
Maguire is in
Arsenal.
the starting lineup, that means Arsenal will play with 13 players, so I have advantage.
Wait,
But
you go. Wait, hold on. So right with that match day.
no. You
It's
have to
true.
understand, right? Harry Maguire, one person, and he had one next
Uh,
person.
Yeah,
Check.
Okay.
he play for
All
us.
right.
So that
Continue.
is 13.
Okay.
Check. So, um, to be
But Shaq.
honest,
Oh, sorry.
oh, sorry.
No, continue, Joe. Continue.
To be honest, um, I wouldn't make much tweaks to the side except for maybe bringing in Tierney because you bring in the experience, but then at the same
Mm.
time too, you kind of want to reward Nuno for his performance last game. So this is where a manager's job becomes hard. But for me personally, I bring in Tierney just because of the fact that Tierney is a better defender,
Mm.
a better out and out defender. So I bring in Tierney. I think bringing in Tierney though you lose a little bit of the attacking threat because Tierney isn't as creative offensively as Nuno is, and I
Uh,
don't think Tierney is as physical
Mm.
as Nuno is. But I drop Nuno bringing Tierney, so it's Ramsey
you
in goal.
rest Nuno.
I'd rest Nuno. Let me put it that way. I'd rest
Hashtag
Nuno.
Munchie.
It's Ben White and Gabriel Tamiyasu, um, Tierney, Partey, Lukanga. Um, to be honest, I I would start Odegaard. As
Okay.
weird as it sounds, I would start Odegaard. Based on the fact that I think the last two games we played against United, he played in both those games, and he did pretty good in the midfield. Um, Smith Rowe, Saka, that goes without saying, and the tough part is whether I start Aubameyang or I start
Okay.
Lacazette. Because based on current form, I start Laka, but I think you want the pace which Aubameyang brings, and on his day, Aubameyang is the better striker in terms of finishing. But honestly, I drop Abba for this game and
Wow.
start. I drop Abba
Wow.
for this game and start Laka, based on the fact too that based on who we're playing in the midfield. Check it out. Tierney, not Tierney. Odegaard, Smith Rowe, Saka, right, and Lacazette. Every time we've played that combination, it's work wonders because they each complement each other. Abba
Mm,
doesn't do anything. Abba stays up there and waits for the ball to get to him.
mm,
Occasionally, you might see him come and do something in the midfield, but is not much that
mm.
he does otherwise. And Jalil, me read your comments in him, no, but some boy get the new
The
manager.
man,
But
the man
but
take
hold on,
index for
Shaq,
Baga.
Shaq, I just wanted
Go
to add
ahead,
that,
bro.
right? Okay, but you do know Saka came off like about 62 minutes of an injury, right?
Mhm.
Right.
Okay, so providing maybe he doesn't start that game, I mean, the short turnaround is tomorrow, right? When do they play? Wednesday,
Thursday.
Thursday.
Thursday. Oh, so it's three days. Tuesday, Wednesday,
Yeah.
Thursday game week.
Sunday,
Okay,
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah. Thursday.
okay. If he is not fit for that game now, what happens? I mean, that's where you can see Lacazette coming into the game, right? Because usually they will probably sacrifice one of the guys to play one of the men up top. So, what do you think? You think Aubameyang goes on one of the wings, and Lacazette start up top?
Well, that too.
Nah.
That's a fair shout, no Sukwa, because what I was saying to the other
Mm,
day is that the fans have been crying for Abba to be played down the middle, and
mm.
he's down the middle and he's doing
He's
nothing.
not doing anything. Yep.
So maybe it's time to put him back out on the flank where he's had his best season under Arteta.
Mm,
That's not a bad thing. Or if Saka is out, you just reward Martinelli for his goal.
mm.
You reward
That's true.
Martinelli for his goal. You still have Pepe on the bench, who,
I'm going with that killer,
Yes.
man.
yeah,
I'm going with
depending on where his mind is on his
Mhm.
day, Pepe will go behind and give anybody trouble. On his
Yeah.
day, he's just inconsistent.
All right. So Joe, what's the score line?
Yeah, my scoreline, I'm going with a 2-1 Arsenal win.
2-1 Arsenal win. All right. Okay, guys. Now let's get to some goat talk. I see Jaleel learn German
Wait,
and so
wait, wait,
something
wait,
Sunday.
wait, wait.
Go ahead,
Oh,
Moy.
you never give your stuff.
Yeah, Shaq, you have to give
Oh well,
your
you see,
scoreline.
I'm
So
asking the question. So
Sheffield,
if the question is asked of me, of course, I'm going 2-0 Arsenal away.
okay.
Oh, you know what? No, a 1-0. 1-0 away performance, just like the last one we had last season. Sturdy
True
performance. And that's
story.
a good question. A sturdy performance, but I'll leave it because we need to move on. Joe, I
Nah,
gotta message you after because we gotta talk. Gotta talk some
Oh,
Arsenal talk.
that's
Gotta
so
message
good.
nah,
you.
boy.
Okay, so hear me out now, fellas. Messi just won his 7th Ballon d'Or. Goat talk. I think the goat talk is officially over. As you see, my friend down here, he has goat 6th. Never, could never. Messi winning the Ballon d'Or. Does it quiet the goat talk? Is the goat talk done with?
No.
Memphis, I'm come to you first.
No, I wouldn't say it's done with because there are Ballon d'Ors that he's won that people question. People are already questioning this one.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, you have the whole Set Blatter. Set, how you pronounce his name? Set, you know what I mean? You know
Sepp
what I'm talking
Blatter.
about.
Mm,
The
Yeah,
whole
corruption.
what's the word? Conspiracy
mm,
Right.
regarding that him just giving Messi the Ballon d'Ors because I think Messi had won it the year when Schneider won the treble or something
Schneid.
like that.
Yeah, 2010.
Allegedly. Don't try to get us
Allegedly.
sued.
Yeah, allegedly.
Oh, what the joke it are. So what happened there when they robbed Thierry Henry?
Yeah,
Boy,
yeah. That's what I'm saying. But like, some people have already started to say that the Ballon d'Or doesn't really. It's just for
Mm,
show now. So I don't think it'd end the goat talk.
mm,
People just
It, it,
it just be another fuel to the fire.
mm-hmm.
All right.
it,
Let me Moy sent us something there. Let me just bring it up. Then I'm gonna go through some of the stats from Memphis as well that he sent in our group chat. This is Messi's accomplishments. This is last year. 41 goals. Copa America top scorer, Copa America winner, best player in the Copa America. You won the Copa del Rey, the league top scorer, and they have he scored 5 free kicks. He's 28 man of the matches, and he had 17 assists. Last in that last year there. I think this is the one for Lewandowski. Let me get this comment down so you can see it properly. In total, Lewandowski had what? That's 40 assists. and 48 goals. Am I right, Memphis?
No, 40 games, 48
40
goals, 9
games played.
assists.
Yes.
48 goals and 9 assists.
Hmm.
To
Emmanuel Messi is
Messi's
playing now. He got
Messi's
4 goals.
47 games.
38 goals and 14 assists. So Joe, you were saying in the group, and I thought it was an excellent point when you said so. People just wanted Lewandowski to win this year just because he didn't get it last year. Is that
I
is
wouldn't
that
say it's
fair
just
to say?
Because
because of that.
No.
I'd
no,
say he
no, bro.
did extremely well last year, and he did even better this year.
No, but then
Mhm.
last year they also won
You know, last year he was supposed to
last
win it and they cancelled it.
They
yeah,
cancel it
but
Right.
last year they also won the Champions League and everything. So all of that played a part. All of that played a part in his case to win it. However, what I've been asking them guys, apart from Lewandowski breaking the crazy record, which again is crazy, what else has
Mhm.
this man done? He's gotten the award that he was supposed to, that he deserves, which is to represent the best striker in the world. He is the best striker in the world. But bro, are these men crazy? Y'all know all what Lionel Messi has done. We
Okay,
kidding him? I
okay,
mean,
so
I
Joe,
think they should have done was this year, being that they couldn't do the ceremony last year, is just merge the two ceremonies into one and just make this the first year where they give out two Ballon d'Or and give the man his Ballon d'Or that he deserved for last year. However, the thing is,
okay,
the main
I
reason
can
why
get behind that point.
yeah, the main reason why everybody is crying over this Lewandowski thing is because of the fact that we all know that the man was clearly robbed last year. Even
Mhm.
Messi, the first thing Messi said in his speech
Mhm.
was that Lewandowski deserves his Ballon d'Or because everybody was in agreement that he would have been the winner last year.
Right.
It's the truth.
Mhm.
But we're talking about this year. We're not talking about last year. So we have to take that emotion out of it and go
Okay,
based
so
on stats and
Just
accomplishments.
5 less assists.
what you said
And
in Memphis?
Just 5 less assists.
All right, go ahead, Moy.
no, and I was saying with that reason and all why everybody from last year to this year why they think Lewandowski should have won it. I was even thinking, Salah could have probably gotten higher because if they're basing on that,
Facts.
because based on form coming in this year, when there was no Ballon d'Or last season,
Mhm.
there was a shout even so for him to come higher in the Ballon d'Or.
Okay, I mean, okay, but so Joe, you brought up the point that he won the best striker award. Is the best striker award much different than the Ballon d'Or, which is the best player of the year? Do you think that okay, somebody who scored that amount of goals as Lewandowski did, you don't think that that's a reason to win the Ballon d'Or?
Mm, I mean, yo, it's let's put it this way. It's one of those things where if Lewandowski had won, I would have been okay
Right.
with it.
Mhm.
And if Messi won, and I was okay with it. Of course, I'm rooting for Messi because Messi and my boy Ram Goat status. But then when we talking about everything, what them man fail to understand is right because then Jolly will saying, "Oh, take Copa America out of it," and he would have battled it. But guess what? Copa America is in it, so the argument
Yeah.
is fair because
So
then
then,
a
tell
big
me for
part that
goalkeeper of the year.
contributed to Lewandowski being the clear-cut winner last year was because they won the Champions League. So then
And
take the Champions
Lewandowski
League
also had
championships.
Euros when Messi had Copa, so he
Yeah.
could have won Euros.
Precisely,
If
right?
Lewandowski
Messi
won Euros
performed
with
both.
Poland, then he just
Yeah,
been the
yo,
best player ever.
precisely.
Mhm.
Not just Ballon d'Or.
Messi performed both for his in league and for country. Because what a man forget, right? Messi had what? Joint top scorer for Copa America. Let's talk about Copa America. He had joint top scorer, right? With 4 goals, right? He had 5 assists. You know how
Mhm.
much goals Argentina scored for that entire tournament? 13. Which means Messi contributed to 9 of their 13 goals. And you're telling me
Mhm.
that man didn't carry that team to win that before
Mhm.
leaving before leaving Barcelona to go to PSG? Messi scored 23 goals in 21 games. We don't talk about these things. Like everybody is forgetting that. You see, also a part of it too. I think as fans, I think we're tired of just seeing Messi and Ronaldo, Messi and Ronaldo, Messi and Ronaldo. So I can agree with that too. But then I think it's also become that we're so accustomed to people like Messi and Ronaldo being so great that is just normal. because had Messi
For them to put those numbers
had
there.
somebody else had these same accomplishments, some
Those,
no-name person against
yeah,
Messi this year,
okay.
he would have been the clear-cut winner. Nobody would have been arguing for Lewandowski.
I
I
mean,
think
I'd still been
I
arguing for
see
Lewandowski.
I see your point there, Joe. I think that we've gotten accustomed, like you said, we've gotten used to these numbers from Messi. I don't think Moy makes his points a lot too. When we talk about, teams of the week and so on, City knock somebody five and we say, that a regular suburb. But
But
is it a regular that you can dominate a team, dominate competitions and even dominate a team that much, that often, and we frown upon it? I don't think so. Memphis he wanted to get in.
oh, I was gonna say that I would have still argued that it should have been Lewandowski because I personally feel this is my opinion, so no actual statistics or anything.
Hashtag Josh.
In 2018,
Hmm.
Real
Mm-hmm.
Madrid won Champions League, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mhm.
What was Madrid did Madrid win the Golden Ball for the World Cup?
No, he didn't. I don't think so. Yeah, he did.
Yes,
He
he
did.
did.
He did. He
He
did.
did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
I think he did.
Yeah. For the,
He did.
But quickly, Joe, answer this. If this was
Mhm.
Messi's second Copa, do you think that he would have gotten as much hype?
No.
No, he
Mm.
wouldn't have.
Right. I
No,
agree.
he
I
would, no,
agree.
that goes without saying because then
Mm.
he's already done it. But then remember the big shadow over Messi was that he had not win any sort of international silverware. So the
Mm.
fact that he won it, and a fun fact, I see Jolly shoot a comment there saying that Messi carried them and then didn't play well in
No
the
one.
final. Are we
Even.
forgetting that Cristiano Ronaldo won the Euro without scoring in the final either?
Hmm.
The
Playing
man
most
played
of it.
what, 20 minutes?
Yeah, he didn't
Yeah, he
play
got
most of
injured.
the game.
Yeah, he
Bro,
got injured.
it doesn't matter. And I
He
had
What?
spent
goats.
most of the game
And I had
coaching.
goats.
Yo,
Yeah.
Your goat would stay
the
on the
man
field and
was
play through the injury.
injured.
That's y'all goat.
The
Mm.
man played
Because
all of
these are the
20
kind of
minutes, dog.
these are the kind of comparisons y'all make when y'all have y'all Ronaldo versus Messi debate. Messi with the top on there with you 1 foot to play. Half time.
And
First of all,
and Joe,
Messi
if
walks
that's the
even
left
when
foot,
he's fit.
that's a
Messi
really
walks
good
even
foot.
when he's fit.
A
So I
problem.
doubt he played with the 1 foot. They need to stop that right.
Sukwa, I notice you're very quiet because you're big on this Lewan. But let me get you in here. Does team accomplishment
Mm.
have anything to do with the
Mm.
individual with these individual awards? Should we
Yeah,
factor it
like
in?
okay, for Shaq, for me, like I mean, I used to see Ballon d'Or back then when it would mesh like the standout player with what the team won. Like back then, I'm going back as far as probably '06 or '07. I just think that it has gone beyond now to just it's more like for me it's more an individual award, probably like the best thing. But I think just in the argument for Messi's sake is because of the Copa America. That's for me. That's why I saw the underlying
3
reason
weeks of
as to
football.
why, and it has been. I mean, outside of the World Cup, what is the next biggest tournament really for him is the Copa because I mean that is his continental for maybe for Ronaldo would be the Euros, right?
Right.
So I think for him finally achieving that, which would have been okay, I'm okay apart from the World Cup itself, but this would be his at least something that would have been next to the World Cup itself, as in an international title. So I can see the reason why he got it. Um, but for me, I don't really place much emphasis on the Ballon d'Or. I just think it has changed a lot over the last couple of years. That's just my opinion.
Okay, so tell me now, guys. This is a question for everybody. Individually, let's take just look at the individual numbers, the goals, assists,
Mm.
even man matches, things like that. Individually, you're saying that Lewandowski beats Messi? Question mark.
Mm,
Can I just say one
yeah.
thing on Lewandowski's behalf?
Go ahead.
So you remember the year when Messi scored the 90 something goals in the year, right?
Hmm.
Right.
What's the second highest after that?
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna tell us no.
Lewandowski 2021.
Okay. So okay, good. That's really good. So individually, we're saying that Lewandowski wins on individual accolade.
It is.
Yes, on individual
It is.
accolades.
But
Mm-hmm.
Right.
it, but
So then
that's a good
Clear
start.
as day.
right. Okay. So when we bring now the team accolades into it,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
because that tips Messi.
That's the only thing that got him his first Copa.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yes.
That was the only deciding factor.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
let me ask you, do you think if Lewandowski, sorry there, Mark, if you put Lewandowski in Argentina's team, do they win the Copa America? I think that's a fair
mm,
question.
Yeah, Di Maria would
no.
probably get more assists.
Do you if you put Messi to play for Poland, can Poland do better in the Euros?
Well,
Yeah,
Messi would
they
retire
do.
after the first Euros,
Nah,
after he
if
doesn't
Messi
make it
plays
out
for
the group.
Poland, they do
Mm-hmm.
better because Messi offers more than just goals. Come on, be realistic.
Po-
That's the
Look
difference
at
between the
Poland's
two of
team
them.
and then look at Argentina.
Lewandowski gives you goals,
Mm-hmm.
but in order to get goals, Lewandowski needs service. Messi is that player who creates his own goal and
Mm-hmm.
still creates goals for other people. That's what makes this. A lot of people don't fail to realize that that is what has made Messi so unique for all these years now.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that he makes his own goals and still makes goals for other people. Ronaldo is a hell of a goal scorer, probably the best, one of the best goal scorers we'll ever see.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody has to create it for him. The thing is, though, you don't need to create a big chance, just to give him something and he'll score it. But
Mm-hmm.
Ronaldo isn't creating all these goals for himself. And
All these, but he has created goals himself.
this is what puts Messi above all of them. That particular thing.
I wouldn't say Ronaldo doesn't create goals for himself because I've seen him do it before.
Yeah,
Mm,
you've
do
seen
it,
him do it before,
do
but
it
is it
now.
At
something
the
he does
clip
on a
of
regular?
Messi, at the same rate of Messi, I think
I
that's
mean,
the
he hasn't
point.
done
It's
it
making.
this season, but he's done it
Bro,
every other
Messi
season.
and Ronaldo stats in terms of goals scored, I think they're just about the same, apart from internationally. And Messi has played what, like 100 games less.
Well, I mean, when
Mm-hmm.
Ronaldo went to La
Are we not
Liga,
talking about that tonight?
didn't Messi have a couple of years on him, and like you just said, the goals are close, right?
I just said all goals. What are you talking about, bro? And even if you're
Yo,
gonna
Mark,
say, and
yeah,
even if you're
Mark,
gonna say you had a couple years on him, no Memphis, you just kill yourself because it still doesn't change the fact that Messi has the same amount of goals in 100 and something games less. So what's your
I'm talking
point, bro?
about La Liga, sir.
It being close and it being more is two different things because almost don't count. Just say it.
I mean, all of
Almost,
Messi's goals except for the past couple of weeks were in
almost,
La Liga.
almost has never counted, bro. Never. Just saying, bro. Just saying.
right,
So
Almost
like
has
how
never counted.
almost has never counted, then Messi doesn't almost have as much goals as Ronaldo. Then
He doesn't
almost.
have as much goals as Ronaldo, but he's not far.
I think we see when we talk about goals, we can talk about goal. I think we should talk about goal contribution. Because
No, if
that
we're
role.
talking about goal, we
Yeah.
can't do that shot because if you do that, you're unfair to the Ronaldo supporters.
it's not
Understand?
unfair to the
I
Ronaldo
mean,
supporters. That's the only reason he's throwing it in because he's a Messi supporter.
No, but that's what I'm
no,
saying. But
no.
then,
That's the
I'm
only
sitting
reason
in
he's
this
throwing
chair
it in.
and I'm sitting in an unbiased position.
No, you're not.
I'm just saying that when you talk, but it's for anybody. It's for anybody. Like when you stop talking just about goals, talk about goal contribution. Because this is what Bayern Munich tells Levy. We get goals to score, and he doing that at the elite level. It's like you're telling Lewandowski, hey, stop doing your job
it's,
and do
you
Muller's
type
job.
in the comments on there. Pay attention.
Speaking of which, Muller
It's
broke De
job.
Bruyne's record, and was Muller in the top 10?
No.
No,
And
because you don't
De
do
Bruyne
enough.
won the thing, and not Muller.
I'm not going to lie. That I have questions over. I'm not even going to lie. I have questions over that because not just for that reason, but KDB was injured for a lot of the year. So
Mm-hmm.
how? I don't get it. But
All right, more you wanted to get in.
No, I was just saying the comparison between Lewandowski and Messi. If you're looking at club level, we're going to say that Bayern Munich was a better team than Barcelona. and then international wise, the Argentina is a way better team than Poland. So I mean, club wise, you
Even
would
out
say that.
himself.
Yeah, it would say that is that. So then, obviously, the Copa America win is going to put it in Messi's favor way much over.
Right.
And I think coming out the last Barcelona was challenging for the La Liga title. If
Yeah,
it
they
was
choked
last
it.
season,
I
They
mean,
choked
yeah,
it because of
Atletico
Ronaldo.
Madrid choke, but
yeah,
almost choked it twice in
and
a
then
And
row.
Mm.
Barca,
beat the
and
last
Barca,
five
and
games.
Barca choked it because of Coleman, some kind of manager. Had a man
Yep.
that put the club in a shambles. Moy, so here's my question for you, Moy. You take that Barca side, right? And you put Lewandowski over there, and you put Messi in that Bayern Munich side. Does Lewandowski do anywhere close to as good as he did for Bayern Munich?
I don't think so. And I think this goes back to the point, is Jail made the point with the two different set of players
Mm-hmm.
because it look like, the Bayern Munich team. Lewandowski job is just day to day. You just stay there, get your goals. And in the Barcelona team, Messi has to do it,
I don't understand. Everybody's comparing teams now. When Messi had his MSN and his Javis and Iniestas,
Mhm.
nobody was doing this.
Doing what?
As a fair point, as
Doing
a
what?
fair point.
Comparing
Mhm.
See,
teams.
Memphis, I'm unbiased.
Doing what? Comparing teams, Memphis?
Yes,
Compared
nobody
to
was
We're
doing
not
this
going to
back
compare the teams during the MSN era because then that's unfair to everybody else. And then even in the MSN era, Messi was still that good. Do you not see the point, bro? With
Messi has
that team
always
that
been that
good,
good.
with the team
He's
that
never
good, the
not
man
been that
was still that guy,
then.
bro.
But
good.
and the numbers have dropped since MSN has gone, right?
The numbers have dropped since MSN have gone, but this is the same guy that scored 35 goals
I mean,
in
the
La
goal,
Liga and won the Golden Boot in a crappy, probably one of the worst
right,
Barcelona teams
right.
for
So maybe the
ages.
goals have dropped, but his numbers, contribution. If you go again back to contribution, his assist levels probably gone up.
Because maybe the goals and assists are the only things that might have dropped, but check key passes. That might have gone higher. The team is just no good. So where want the man for do? And fun fact, Messi has been at
That's
PSG what, like what 3 months now? And it's only a month ago. I don't remember who it was, but it's only like a month ago. Somebody finally passed Messi for the most goals for this year in La Liga. And Messi has been at PSG for like 3 months now.
I hear
Just
you.
saying.
I
I hear
mean
you.
that
But,
that that no
Just saying, bro.
that one the Messi
okay,
I mean,
okay,
just
Messi
making
have the
okay.
most.
All right,
He was
so
still
guys,
there.
bro, the man was at a different team and still had the
From
record in La
August.
Liga for the most teams for the calendar year, for the
I
most goals for the calendar year in La Liga. And the man no longer played in La Liga.
It's not like
You
he
would,
left in January now.
you're going to tell me that's not a crazy? It doesn't
the
matter.
man left. The
It
man
doesn't matter. You're
left.
going to tell me that's not a crazy stat?
How
23
long he
goals in
left? Is that about
21
three
games is not
months?
a crazy stat,
And
bro.
about three
Come on,
months?
man. Come
It's
on.
about 3 months.
Memphis, you're better than this.
3 months, dog. You cute.
I just want to talk
Mhm.
about this
go ahead.
goalkeeping award. I don't
Mm.
understand it. I really
Mm.
don't.
Which award?
How many?
The
As
the
They
like I
are
said,
goalkeeping
more.
award.
shocking. Know what I think.
Like I
So,
said, more. Like Joe said, international competitions play a pivotal role.
What are we talking about?
Donnarumma
Donnarumma?
won the Euros for his country,
Okay, you know
so
what?
he has to be
If
the best
Yashin.
keeper.
The
if it's
Yashin?
like that, right?
Yashin trophy.
That's it.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not making,
Yashin.
trying to big up Edison, because of that. Because if it's like that, his case for me goes back to the same, like I would say for Lewandowski. You know, two golden gloves back to back,
Mm.
But I'm taking that out. But then you look at the likes of me, like what? Oblak, what?
Mm.
And then you have like Mendy. I
Mendy.
mean, that man's don't really do nothing to international wise. I see why Donnarumma won it because he won Euros and got the
Mm.
best player. But I mean,
Yeah, you
between
understand,
Donnarumma and
Parkers?
Edison,
I
it
think
kind
that's
of
the
levels
only
out.
thing Donnarumma did
No,
for the
but
year.
did y'all watch the video they played, they showed of his saves, and then they had all the stats going up? Like, he's had the
yeah. I think he
most
made
saves.
92 saves in the
Yeah, he has
Syria.
he has the most saves in the calendar year by any goalkeeper as well. They had like a lot of different things going up. that they were doing. They were just showing his stats, and believe it or not, this man's stats have been pretty crazy. The only person
Mm.
that I think was in the conversation with him is probably Mendy, and I still think that
Mm.
Mendy's contribution as a goalkeeper this year have
Danny
gone.
Alves is still a teammate. That
Yeah, I still feel like
what?
they've gone under the radar, honestly speaking,
Mm.
because Mendy, nah, bro, that man came in and immediately changed Chelsea.
Mhm.
He did.
Mhm.
And
Just
and
But
you know,
he
immediately.
and
wasn't
in that point,
consistent all
Joe,
the time,
and
though. That's the thing.
I think
Huh?
this is what Mo is saying. He's always going to struggle for these individual awards because of the national team that he plays for.
And
So
other
Yeah.
he has
things.
to win Premier
And
League,
other things.
Champions League to at least be a contender. While he like Donovan can win Euros, maybe come second in where he's at PSG now. He have to
Hmm.
win that at least,
Mhm.
and then
Touch at them.
he automatically be a contender.
Yeah, that's true.
They are still saying Mendy should have won that.
But
I'm gonna say Mendy should have
Mendy had
won
a
that.
crazy good season, the boss.
Mhm.
And then not just that. For example, we talk about Chelsea winning the Champions League, but without
Mhm.
Mendy, they don't win the Champions League because at
Yeah.
one point City
Um.
turned on the heat,
Yep.
and Mendy
But
made some crazy saves.
but the thing is, not just like for Jorginho, Mendy wasn't consistent for the whole season. That's the thing.
I wouldn't say he wasn't. I wouldn't say having a one-off bad game. I wouldn't call that not being consistent. I think overall
Because
for the season he was.
nobody was mentioning Mendy for majority of the season until, the Tuchel change around came in. And then,
Mm.
I'm
Mm,
not, I'm not going I'm not going against him. Mendy's a very good keeper. He proved me wrong when I thought he was going
Mm.
to be the Timo Pukki of goalkeepers. And he came in and I mean that that man right there, he just saves everything. And the
yeah,
national team is going to play a very important part with because I remember I think FIFA posted a picture and then social
Yes.
media was kicking up because they didn't
mm,
put him in his national team jersey. And I mean, like, that's petty, but I see why
it
people
is.
going with it. But,
Yeah,
Mm.
I
but
see what you're
I
saying.
They
mean,
changed it
it's
though.
crazy. But the national team is going to play a part because it's African League and it's not really
Yo, but
notable.
then, but then that's unfair though. When you really
Yeah,
check it out, if you really think about it for real, boy, that kind of hard when people like them because you out here play out your heart and soul. You can't choose where you're
Mhm.
born.
Mhm.
true.
Yep.
Donovan man him just lucky that you play for Italy and you're in an era where Italy is just good. You
Mhm.
still have Bonucci and Chiellini behind it, probably one of the best centre back players in
Mhm.
the history
Really.
of football
Yeah.
for cover you.
Mhm.
So
All right,
But
guys. So that
back to
sounds
the
good.
De Bruyne one though.
Mm.
Yeah.
Even
I don't
Monji, the
understand.
most biased City fan to ever exist in the history of the world, said that Bruno and Muller got robbed. So I
yeah,
just wanted to let the
even
people know
Monchi
that.
said that. So if Monchi said that, he
Mm.
bad.
In the history of the world, Memphis said.
Wait,
This
yeah.
is very kind.
Who else is biased so much?
Sterling finishing that high in Ballon d'Or.
And City fans don't want Sterling to start.
No, no, no. Certain
Imagine
City
that.
fans.
Let me see.
Them biased one.
The Ballon d'Or is for last year.
Man was out here saying Pep out because he started Sterling in Champions League final and kind of thing.
So then if I were to
Yeah,
talk about how Ronaldo comes sixth, what he do up
true.
there?
Ronaldo's top scorer in Serie A.
What else? Thanks.
Serie A is a
Good talk.
defensive league.
Thanks. Good talk.
Really,
He also won
Anyways,
the Cup Italia.
here's
am
my
I the
question,
only one
yo.
that think Mount was probably little more influential than Jorginho? But because he didn't
Half of
No,
the, half of the
no,
Chelsea
no.
team was more influential
Bro,
than George.
and this that's the question I was just going to ask.
Half of the Italy team was
How
more
many of
influential
how
than
many of
Jorginho.
you disagree with the Jorginho in third?
Hi.
That's one.
the cops got him up there, the titles got him up
No,
there. So
no, I hear all of
Mhm.
that. Yes or no? Do you disagree or do you agree?
I, I,
I'm,
I,
I'm
I
waiting
Yeah,
for the
I mean,
Chelsea
you
fan
have
to
to agree
answer.
because you have to put those in.
I'm waiting for the
yeah,
Chelsea
Mm.
fan to answer.
Yo, the thing is not bad. Yo, put it this way. Put it
The
this way,
Chelsea fan
boss.
not answer yet.
Because then, how do you, if okay, we're gonna take if we say we're taking the cups out of it, however. But then, how do
Mm.
you judge players like Jorginho? You can't judge
Mm.
them by goals and assists because that's not what they do. So you're going to be judging them by their interceptions, by their passing
Mm.
accuracy, and that
Mm.
kind of stuff. The amount of yards covered, how many times dribbles pass. And bro, this man's numbers have been crazy. I
Yeah.
don't think
Mhm.
people realize how good Jorginho has been playing. The man
What
was
are
a
the
vital
numbers?
part to both those teams.
What are the numbers? Remember you have to back up your talk with stats. What are
No,
the
I don't have the
numbers?
stats to display right now, bro.
Well, then you can't talk
But
about the
still,
stats.
Oh,
Well,
hell, you don't
no, but
have no
no, all I'm
behavior.
saying is though, I think it's good to see somebody who doesn't have the crazy amount of goals and the crazy amount of assists that high in the Ballon d'Or, because that
Mhm.
means they're getting appreciated and recognized for the work that they're actually doing in their
Mhm.
position.
So what position
imagine
did
now.
Kimmich come?
Who?
What position did Kimmich come?
I don't remember. He was in the top. He was in the 30.
Oh, give me
All
Chico
right,
30.
here's what Memphis do. Something for me. Go and get the list of the 30, and we won't read it out before we close the show. Because I mean, now that we're ready for end the show, we have a bunch of new comments here. Munchie is saying that Pedro in front of Foden baffled the E. Honestly, he
Mhm.
said Jorginho is those teams' engine.
That's what I
He's
agree with.
Mhm.
asking, has Pedro got 5 career goals? He said Tuchel Amancini said that. Without him, they don't even play that good. He's saying he's mentioning this about
Jorginho.
Jorginho.
Mhm.
That's fine.
Stats don't judge those players.
Mhm.
Oh, but this is also a Chelsea fan, G.O.A.T, and
No,
he's saying that Kante carry Jorginho.
Big mood.
no, I don't think
Yo,
so.
I wouldn't say that because Jorginho saved you all the holes in the time. And then we're not even taking into contribution that every penalty that Jorginho has scored has been a big penalty. Just
So
Mhm.
saying.
is it fair to say then that the Kante, maybe a better way to put this, Kante frees up Jorginho?
The
But the thing is,
penalties free
right,
up Georgie.
Jorginho is the one that's holding more rather than Kante. Kante has that free role,
Yeah,
to go
Jorginho
and
That's
is
do
true.
allowing them the
do
Mhm.
ability.
whatever he to do.
That's
I
true.
think if
Exactly.
That's true.
I
Jorginho is
think
That's
giving
true.
them the level of security behind it to allow them to
yeah,
play that freely.
Jorginho winning without Kante. You're right. He's right.
I think if Kante was the
Facts.
one playing that CDM role, he
Mhm.
probably would have gotten it higher. But it's because Jorginho is playing it right now,
Mhm.
and we see
Mhm.
Chelsea went on to win Champions League, and he even won
Look,
Euros with these penalties. I mean, he was important, just like Pedri. We saw Pedri
look,
Mhm.
the
stats.
uptake,
You
look, the
know,
uptake, the uptake since Tuchel came in, it can't go unnoticed. And Jorginho
Yeah,
was a big part
facts.
of that.
Facts.
Mhm.
So, I
Yo, let me
mean,
show y'all one more quick thing, right? Let me show y'all how good Jorginho is, which is why a lot of people might not be giving him the ratings. Let's do a Jorginho versus somebody like a Declan Rice. Declan Rice makes a lot of tackles, sliding
yeah,
tackles, standing tackles, and so on. No, what people don't realize, the thing that puts people like Jorginho above
Shaki. Oh,
Declan
sorry.
Rice is that Jorginho is so good that this man positions himself so greatly that most times he doesn't need to do that extra sliding tackle and standing tackle and all of that because he's already found himself in the passing lane to break the play up in the first place. So it never happens. And yeah, bro, your IQ has to be crazy good to do that consistently at such a high level. That's
Mhm.
all
yeah,
I'm saying.
right.
You have to
If
give the man
Jorginho
his
played
props.
for Pep City, his ratings would skyrocket.
I wouldn't say that
Facts.
Mhm.
because not a lot of people rate Rodri.
You think so?
Mhm.
Some
Rodri,
people rate Rodri.
what me rate Rodri that? Simple work, the
yo,
man.
Mhm.
Jorginho is similar to Rodri. Jorginho doesn't rush his on so easy.
Facts.
Mhm.
Memphis to say you have the
Let's say,
list.
yeah, yeah.
Really.
So it was Aspilicueta, Barella,
You're going from 30, come
Benzema.
down. Correct.
Oh, you want what they came? I just have the nominee list.
Oh, I wanted how they came.
Mhm.
Ah, okay,
You
okay,
know,
okay,
you,
Mhm.
okay, okay, okay.
All right, come in.
you can find that
You don't
real
get it?
quick.
Memphis, he get fired.
What?
Well, leave him alone. He didn't understand the assignment.
I see what you did there.
For the second time.
Yeah, shut up, lad.
Yo, but let me
Okay,
jump in
so
while. Oh,
eh,
okay, go ahead.
eh,
Go
eh,
ahead. I want to finish in 3 minutes.
so
Oh,
you
I was
have
saying, yeah.
Modric and Aspilicueta,
Okay, here we go.
then Barella, Ruben Diaz, Moreno, Phil Foden, Pedri, Harry Kane, Bruno, Lautaro Martinez, Mason Mount, Simon Kier, Luis Suarez,
Oh, boy, me too.
Neymar, Sterling, Bonucci, Chiellini, Lukaku, Haaland, Mbappe, De Bruyne, Salah, Ronaldo, Kante, Benzema, Jorginho, Lewandowski, Messi.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what we gonna do? We gonna break down that list. We guess we're gonna leave some time Thursday. We gonna break down that list because I'm thinking that some people could have been higher, some people could have
Mm.
been
Yeah,
lower
agreed.
on that list. So we're gonna take some
Agreed.
time. We don't have no time right now. We're gonna take some time. We're gonna break down that list Thursday. So guys, remind me that we're gonna go to the review show and the preview show again for the Premier League, and then we're gonna break down that list. So guys, everybody who's here right now, remember to like, share, subscribe more. What was your point?
With what? Oh no, I was going to
You
say,
want to make a point?
yeah, with the young players stuff quick, I think Saka was too low in that one. I really think so. We move.
Too low. Okay.
Yeah,
All
me
right.
kind
Even
of
that
glad
too.
he went solo
In
now.
international tournaments, boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was kind of glad that he's solo because guess what? Yeah, that's a guess up my boy for work hard. So that's fine. That's
Mhm.
absolutely fine. That's
Yo,
absolutely
on
fine.
the list, Joe, the list coming out couple days before Thursday. Brace.
Yeah,
Soccer
man.
brace Thursday. I'm
Yeah,
changing
man.
my
No school.
prediction. Okay, so
Yo,
guys, everybody, like I was saying, like, share,
man,
subscribe.
what you
Come back
saying?
here on Thursday. Make sure you turn on your
Yep.
notifications so you know that when you get the alerts when we're on. See you guys again on Thursday. We have a couple big, maybe not so much, but we have Arsenal versus Man U this game week. We have Chelsea versus Watford. I mean, something can happen. This is football. This is a beautiful game
Mm.
that we love. We see everybody back here on Thursday. God's willing.
Thank you for watching Island Fans. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you'll know when there are new videos and updates. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and like us on Facebook. Island Fans, for the passion of the game.